Welcome,
to that,
welcome.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeedy. I got a little something. Welcome back, y'all. Nice to see y'all again. I know I missed a week, but we here and we back in action. We back in motion.
For
Cheers.
sure, man. Welcome back to another episode of Knowledge Exchange with your boy Way Too Smooth.
It's your boy
And
B Mahoney. What's going
it's
down?
episode 7. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, check this out. We had took a week
Lucky
off
number
last
7.
week. You know what I'm saying? I was experimenting between YouTube and Facebook or whatever, you know what I'm saying? My hands was ashy, so I had to trash the video because I can't represent us like that. That's bogus, you know what I mean? So episode 7 is this week. Let's just,
Yeah, yeah.
let's keep it going that way. Me and my co-host, or him and his co-host, me, you know what I mean? Either or, whichever way you want to say it. We back, man. And I hope you all been like paying attention to all the other content we've been putting out there as far as like our short videos, our clips, our clips and our videos, other episodes and whatnot. And if you
Yes,
haven't,
yes.
just make sure you go do your due diligence and you know give it
Support
a
the
listen,
content.
man. It's
Support the
crazy.
content.
Now let me ask you this, B.
What's up, buddy?
Have you ever just was like having a casual conversation or overheard some of your people, you know what I mean? Not that you ear hustling, but overheard some of your people having a conversation and you was like, man, we was just talking about that on Knowledge Exchange.
Sometimes, not quite deep yet, but I've seen things and it's more so been like, oh yeah, me and Brody was just discussing that.
Bro, listen, I be telling my guys all the time, I'm like, dog, we was just literally talking about
Yeah,
the situation or something like it on the podcast, man.
yeah,
Like, man, you got to start putting the link in the group chat. So, I'm gonna start doing that a little bit
yeah,
more.
yeah, for sure. All
Outside
y'all, we
of that,
appreciate everybody who just want to watch, who down to watch. Hey, put it on while you clean up. Just check us out.
for real, man. When you start hearing laughters, like me, I run to the screen. Like, what the hell them niggas laughing about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See what's going on.
Like straight up.
Whatever. Get the views and grab the attention. We appreciate the support. So
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna um I'm gonna kick off this week's episode with
let's go. What you got? What we got? What we got?
with the rise of
That's
artist JP, well,
okay.
Milwaukee artist JP and I guess you can call it a rise of Big Frank if you want to
Yeah,
call it the rise, but resurgence maybe if that. But with them starting to step into the spotlight, hitting the
yeah.
TikTok billboard and everything, we have us as a city of Milwaukee
Mm.
and affiliates. We have got our first hater from a different city. I don't want to say our first hater, but for a little background or whatever.
Just call him a toxic fan.
Yeah, okay, a toxic fan. So, well, I mean, he's not even a fan. He's like he do the same thing. So, like
Mm.
the backstory basically is, and I'm gonna keep it short.
Oh, that's what up.
And I'm not saying no names, so because I don't put people on. They gotta do their own work. So,
Yeah.
JP,
Mm-hmm.
Frank, they got celebrities doing their dances or dancing to
Yep.
their music and doing TikToks or
Thank
whatever.
you to them boys, man.
Yeah, shout out to them. Now, I mean, and then shout out to Steve too, because
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Steve
like his
doing
approach. I
this
ain't gonna
thing too.
lie.
And
He be doing some shit.
on the low, I don't want to say it, Mookie G. I want to
Okay.
give a shout out to him too. A lot of
Okay.
people may not know him, but he a part of that whole I don't want to call it. It's an error. It's a little movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shout out to
Okay.
them. But JP and Big Frank, they made the TikTok billboard.
Mm.
This guy, this artist out of Minnesota, out of nowhere says, I can't believe you let Milwaukee get on before us, or something along that lines.
Yeah.
And then he goes live and he's not even gonna say talking reckless, but he just spewing nonsense, ignorance, if you want to ask me. And a person like me, from a marketing point of view, hey, any publicity is good publicity. You know what I mean?
True.
But not only he said something, shortly after that, somebody from Indiana said something. And they were speaking on both Minnesota and Milwaukee. Now, I don't understand the grievance or whatever, the jealousy that's uprising, but it seems like to me Milwaukee making a lot of motherfuckers jealous, man. You know, we don't want
Yeah.
a basketball, we don't want an NBA championship more recently than anybody in this region. The
Yeah.
Super Bowl more recently than anybody in this region. Uh, so that's on a national like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
rap level. But then you get to like now you got Certified Trapper who was doing his thing and he became some kind of TikTok famous star or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And people was doing his dance, and then you go into this whole JP movement. You got Chris Brown and
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
artists doing his like doing little TikToks. So
Yeah.
like a lot of attention is coming to Milwaukee, and we are a small market. My question to you is,
Okay.
do you feel like this is healthy competition that would like kind of push the movement forward, or do you feel like this is just another example of crabs in a barrel?
I think it's a combination of both, right? So you got somebody who they say they've been kind of chasing the same dream or whatever, and then when it don't happen for them like that, all right, cool. You know, people gonna feel some type of way, whatever. But at the same time, like we said, all attention is good attention, because whether you like it or not, you still noticed, right?
Yeah,
So that's kind of how I look at it. I look at it as a combination of both. But I wouldn't necessarily call it it's a crab in a bucket mentality, but not for the city though. Because he
okay.
seemed to got great support for the city. Um, he getting great support for the city from the city or whatever. I like the song. I like the Bad Bitty track. I actually was scrolling earlier and heard like a new track that I guess he previewed. That sounds different. Now, granted, I'm 34, so some of the movements and you know some of the vibe, it's like you know it's not. I'm too old for that shit. Just flat out. But I like the music though. It's catchy. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a different style. It's his style is very unique in my opinion. Um, so I support it, man. I shot it out. But like as far as the other city or whatever's going on with that, me personally, I don't entertain myself with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not something I want to waste seconds of my life on. But I mean it's expected. And to me, I take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah,
talk what you gonna talk, say what you gonna say. Because one thing haters don't realize is when you don't like something and you just keep putting it out there, that make people go check it out. You really just running his views up, and everybody ain't gonna feel how you feel.
yeah.
They
I
might
would.
play along to it. You know, y'all from the same place. They're gonna be like, all right, let's ride to Milwaukee. Let's go kick it at their club. Let's go shoot a video there in their city. Y'all can come do all that. We ain't pressed about y'all. Well,
Yeah.
y'all ain't pressed about y'all. I'm like a Milwaukee sibling, you know, but I'm here.
That's
So
why I
but,
said. That's why I said affiliates.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
You
it's like and by the way, we the big brother, not the little one. But uh
ain't gonna go there, bro. It's all right.
but nah, all jokes aside though, nah, bro, like what are you really what are you trying to accomplish by trying to be a hater? Really all you doing is giving him more light, giving them more light, giving them more shine, giving them more attention. It don't matter. It don't really matter. You know how much music I skip through, even on my random when I just let my phone cycle through, you know, whatever random songs that is gonna play on like my YouTube when I'm riding or when I'm cleaning up or when I just feel like hearing music and I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't like everything. It's some
Yeah,
stuff that I do like. It is what it is. I'm not finna shit on it either way, but I think the magnitude that these youngsters go through with this social media and everybody want to go live and feel like their opinion really matter more than they do, it's
yeah,
kind of like it's one thing to just you. It's one thing to like what we do. We kind of just speak. We exchange knowledge, hence the name, right? But we ain't on here talking about man that shit whack or man that shit cold. It's like bro, I rock with it. Some shit I'm a rock with, some shit I ain't. It is what it is. But you know these young cats, man, this social media era, bro, is different. These they don't really be out. Some of them be outside, but a lot of them, a lot of they action come from behind their screens, bro.
And that's, hey, listen, and I feel like that's a good segue to the point where I was telling somebody earlier, like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
even the dude that's hating on JP,
Yeah.
he kind of winning
Yeah.
because he went live, or put his post up, and
Mm-hmm.
y'all just sharing and engaging. And
Yeah.
I wish y'all do that with my shit. I don't care
Right.
if you saying, man, fuck Knowledge Exchange. It's the worst goddamn podcast ever.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, let 1,000 people share that. Make
Yeah.
sure you tag us. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. Now
Or
I
share
get you.
something I put up and just go crazy with it. Why?
Yeah.
Because look, in this day and age, I don't need you to spend your money.
Mm-hmm.
I just need you to click.
Yeah, bro.
I just need you to click share, click like, click subscribe, click follow,
Yep.
shit, repost, whatever. I need the engagement.
And
So
it's
for a person
negativity
like
too.
him,
It's negative. When it's negative energy, people for some reason are drawn to that. People are always drawn to darkness more than they are to light. That's just what it is. You know, a lot of people energy ain't tuned to that. Like somebody like me, bro, that type of post, that type of I like I ain't seen not one video. I ain't read no comments, no nothing. Like whatever comes across, I see it. I keep scrolling. I try not to even take it in. You know, because to me, bro, honestly, it's goofy shit. Like it's just goofy. Not on JP and them part, but on his behalf, whoever that young man is, it's just silly shit. So I look at it as that, and I don't mean that disrespectful. I mean like it's just silly shit. It's like you scrolling channels. You're not gonna stop and watch fucking Peppa Pig. You 30 fucking some years old. You know what I'm saying? Nigga scroll to some Law and Order or some shit. So it's like it's just silly shit to me, bro. So I don't my my level of enlightenment don't allow me to even be drawn to it. It's like I see that shit and I can keep on going with my day. But so many people really don't be having
shit to do.
positive shit to be entertained by, bro. They don't be having shit to do. So that negative shit, they just drawn by, oh, they talking shit about us, woo, woo, woo. Like, bro, who cares? There's people
Repost,
talking shit
repost,
about y'all that
repost, repost.
yeah, bro. It's like, but like I say, to each their own. It's just I'm not gonna do it, but I support the homie them. You know, the home team. I support that all day.
I understand what you saying, and that's what I was. I feel like I had got when I had made a comment about
Mhm.
dude winning, the hater winning.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? It's more so like, yo, if you really got a problem with this man saying what he's saying,
Mhm.
bro, share this. Why is you sharing it?
Because they
What
don't
make
have a
what
problem.
make you feel like, yo, exactly, dog.
They don't have a
Exactly.
problem.
You
It's not a real issue.
it's
No
not
one's really
exactly
mad.
you don't have a yeah, go ahead, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, my bad. Pardon the body, but I'm just saying, like, bro, no one's really mad. No one's sitting there like, ooh, they talking shit about JP. No one cares that much, but they care too much, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Don't
for
care
sure.
that much
For
to be
sure.
angry, but they care way too much about spreading that notion.
Yeah.
Like it's hey, you could go. I'm pretty sure that man got haters under his post, under his comments. Like they don't really need the attention because, like I said, whether you like it or not, you're there. Like,
Yeah,
bro, if I don't like something, I'm not engaging with it. I'm not entertaining it. Like I'm not giving
exactly.
it energy. That's the definition of not liking something, hey, bro. If I tell you, bro, I don't like fucking corn. You see what I'm saying? Bro,
Yeah.
you will never catch me eating corn. Like,
Not even sharing
I
the
don't fuck
plate.
with it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey,
But,
bro,
but
come
then
get
you
it.
got
Yeah, I got you.
but then you got some people who will say, yeah, I don't eat corn, but you can put a little on my plate though. I might try it. I'm gonna see how yours tastes. Nah, bro, I don't like something. I don't give a fuck who made it. I don't want it. So it's just like I say, me, I'm kind of just better at preserving my energy and a lot of the stuff that I believe in a way that I think personally, and I believe in like the transfer of energies and things like that. But so I'm not gonna really entertain it myself, but at the same time, I look at it like it's good promotion for JP, Big Frank, and that whole entourage because let them hate, bro. Who cares? Y'all getting way more love than y'all getting hate. The dude who's sharing you ain't got Chris Brown with two separate videos dancing to your song. Who
Exactly.
who
That's what he
who
looking
really
for.
losing? Who really losing? You know what I'm saying? And
But
and
that's
you ain't gonna get it, and you ain't gonna get it by being a hater. It's just that ain't what happened. Them young boys been supporting each other. They show love to each other, and that's why they blossoming like that.
But and that's bro, and that's another thing. You know, people always want to say Milwaukee don't support each other and all that. Ooh. Is or I even heard it. I seen a post where it was like Milwaukee support quality or whatever. You know what I mean?
Popularity.
No. Not they was trying to be an anti-popularity post. And my thing is you can't pop without popularity. So I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying as far as like, oh, Milwaukee don't support. Milwaukee is all about popularity and woo.
Yeah,
My nigga, you can't pop without popularity. I don't
that's true.
You can work your ass off. But if you trying to be of the people, seen by the people, us even with our knowledge exchange, for us to pop, we gonna need some popularity. We gonna need to get out there and get the brand going. Like, so like
you gotta get traction
when
under your
people
feet.
thank you. So when people say like, bro, build your audience, right? Like, so even the dude that was hating with y'all sharing all this, let's say he done messed around, got 100 extra followers. He done got all these extra views on them videos that nobody was looking at before. So y'all could go back and write, oh, this nigga got 100 views with no like but you running his numbers up. And he wrong, nigga. Damn, I just made 100 followers. Man, fuck JP, nigga. I'm doubling down the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's going, the only thing he got to do, the hater got to do, is parlay that into some real money. You
Facts.
know what I mean? After that,
I doubt that's gonna happen.
I feel like we all know the buck gonna stop on. You know what I'm saying? But
because it shouldn't be getting the attention that it's getting. But again, when you got so many people who don't have better things to focus on, or who don't know how to control their energy and they cheat, they are entertained by things that are foolishness. Like you said, I want people to tune in. Why y'all can't share the knowledge exchange like that? Because it's positive, because we teaching shit, because we talking about tough subject. But let us get on here and spend an hour talking about goofy, silly, stupid shit. We'll get all the love in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and
man,
that's just how it is sometimes.
It ain't nothing to make it a sound bite to have clickbait. You know what I mean? It's nothing for like that's you know how many people just get on here. Bro, why you drinking brisk tea, bro? I only drink Snapple, my nigga. Fuck you mean you drink Snapple, nigga? Fuck Snapple. You know that was the white man drink. That's why they got a tree and shit. Nigga, like, what's them facts coming like, bro? I only fuck with brisk, my nigga. Like, I take brisk walks, I take brisk runs, and like, you know what I mean? Niggas get to arguing. The next thing you know, fuck Snapple, fuck brisk. Niggas get up, tussle a little bit, cut the camera off. Man, good job, bro. Nice show today, my nigga. It was all
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's
like battle rap.
Yeah, like battle. Exactly. Soon as they don't even wait for the camera to cut off. Nigga be like, man, fuck your mama. Round.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up to.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. That's just what it is. It's the business. It's the nature of the business. Once you learn how to cultivate people's attention, then that's when you start to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Once you get in a space to where people like how you present certain things, like just think about like some of the bloggers and shit. It's like y'all ain't reporting the good shit that people is doing out in their neighborhoods and all this and that. Y'all only report on these celebrities when they do some fucked up shit or caught in some controversy. Y'all ain't telling motherfuckers that they didn't put 100 kids through college for the last 10 years. Y'all don't talk about the fact that, oh, it was a motherfucker at one of the light people, you know, her son was sick and the Jay-Z then went to go visit him in the hospital type shit. Left the family 10,000. You know, y'all don't talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really
do that shit is on the last page.
Yeah, exactly. And if you do, it's that shit that's in that's in fine print under everything else. The shit that people don't read. The shit that people don't notice. So I think that's just what that is. But like I said, overall, for that entourage, for the Milwaukee kids, man. Well, I don't know how old them niggas is, but for them,
for that era,
for that era, bro, it's like shit. I'm glad that they succeeding. I'm glad that they They could be out here doing a whole lot of other shit, and if they chasing this music and they cooking, doing whatever they got going on, and they rocking with each other, and they all in each other videos. It don't matter who's shining, they all there together. It don't matter who the front man. Everybody rocking and everybody rolling. That's how it's supposed to be, nigga. That's the '80s. Like that's some '80s shit right there. Like that's success.
But that's it, and that's
'80s, like
why
early
when our
like
generation, go ahead.
when every nigga went out, you didn't know who the top dog was because they all looked like bosses. They was all
That
bosses.
Wu-Tang shit on the
Yeah,
real.
it's like matter of fact, it didn't even matter. We
Yeah.
us like it don't matter who you trying to figure out. We moving as an entity, as a unit. You know what I'm saying? And I support it, bro. I wish more people start doing that, and I wish some of people our generation get back to it. For real, for
That's
real.
what I was about to just we could wrap it up right
Yeah,
there actually, because I feel like that's the biggest issue. These
yeah.
old niggas hating on these young niggas and shit
It's
because
a
these young
disconnect,
niggas
bro. Y'all
is
got the
getting money
game.
together, but these
Yeah,
old heads act like they don't know how to. I don't trust nobody, nigga. Just because you a bitch ass nigga, don't make me a bitch ass nigga, bro. So
I ain't gonna
like,
lie to
if
you.
you can't trust yourself, you ain't gonna trust me. If you
Yeah,
know you will do some shit, some shady shit when the money
yeah,
get good, then you ain't gonna trust nobody. Cause
right,
that's who you is. Like, and you only gonna really gravitate towards like kind. You know what I mean? Life taught us that. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like, how many of us got friends that's really the polar opposite of us? Nobody
right.
really. You know what I'm saying? Like so like if you can't trust, like we all, like I was a part of the first, well, I don't know which wave they'll consider
Mhm.
it, but I was a part of that wave that went from USB thumb drives,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
CDs to thumb drives to streaming. I was
yeah,
that era,
yeah. I get what
you
you
know
mean.
what I
Yeah,
mean, between
yeah,
damn near '06 and 2012. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Nigga, when I was coming up, dog, niggas, like the first thing is niggas came into the rap on the rap scene with the people that they grew up with in the first
mhm,
place. 9 times out of 10, them niggas wasn't trying to rap. They was trying to be in the streets, go to the clubs, do whatever they was doing in the streets. You know what I mean? And get
yeah,
their money however they was getting their money. You know what I'm saying? These young niggas, they had a arm. The olive branch is a little bit more
yeah,
longer or stronger, if you want to say that. You know what I mean? When they did
yeah.
that, I forgot the All Star Milwaukee song and shit, and it was like 7 niggas on that track. And you
I don't
look
even know
at
if I heard it.
you, yeah. So like it had YB and Kenny, Chicken P. It had a few the MT
I fuck
Twin.
with chicken.
You know what I'm saying? Like it has some of the niggas that's on right now. If you look at
Yeah,
all them niggas that was on that video, RIP to Bankhead, because I don't know if he was on the video, but I believe he was in there.
yeah. RP to that boy. For real,
But
for real.
if you look at that video, you look at where them niggas at right now,
Yeah.
outside of YB and Kenny, you know what I mean, who had a tragic little incident or whatever. But he's still alive. God bless that man. But
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
they doing something. That's what I'm getting to. You know what I mean? They
Mhm. Yeah.
still
Yeah.
in their lane doing what they doing. Big Frank, even after Bankhead passed away, he kept the
Mhm.
comedy thing going. He's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
out there doing what he doing. He got JP with him. Now he got old boy that be cutting hair and shit, the little short dog. I think his name
Yeah.
is some shit. But
Yeah.
they was all around 5 years ago coming up.
Yeah.
So like, at the end of the day, dog, it ain't that Milwaukee don't support each other. It's just the people that's salty, them niggas
Yeah.
ain't get no support. You know
And
what I'm
then everything ain't for everybody. I mean, you don't have no one saying you got to go out there and be a part of everything and you got to praise and support, show love for every little thing. That ain't what motherfuckers saying. But if you
saying?
don't like something, then just don't like it, keep going. You don't
Yeah, yeah.
have to shit on something or hate on something because it ain't for you. That's what
Every
you don't have to do.
every damn thing, everything ain't fucking funny, bro.
Yeah. Everything ain't a joke.
And
Everything ain't for
you
everybody. It
just
just it
because
is.
you crack a joke behind somebody saying, you trying to
Yeah.
make it funny and shit, like, oh
Yeah.
man, who trying to woo woo. Well, the funniest one I seen was, man, nobody trying to beef with them Ethiopians. Now, if you ain't never been to Minnesota, you don't know why that's funny. But if you
Yeah,
go to Minnesota,
I've been in
that
Minneapolis
shit hilarious,
two or
nigga.
three times. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like them saying ain't nobody trying to beef with them Arabs to
Yeah,
Milwaukee
yeah,
niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, but that was funny to me just because I know it's a lot of them
Right,
out
right,
there.
right.
But outside of that, all that, man, we pulling up with 20 black Suburbans, 10 Sprinter vans, two. Like, bro, come on, bro. We know you're not doing that shit, my nigga.
And even if you
Out
did, who
there,
cares?
exactly. How you gonna pull up
Like,
in
all
a
right, cool.
that's
Like, enjoy yourself, nigga. Like, cool. You finna mobilize and do all that for nobody to give a fuck.
exactly. You fuck around, be the only one. It's you and
Like,
whoever in them cars,
you
the
finna
only
do
one.
all that to still get ignored and walk past, and you still finna feel like the nobody. Like, who cares, bro? You see what I'm like? Who cares, bro?
No, for real though, man. But yeah, man, that was something like to start off with, man. Cause
Yeah.
hey, it
Nah, I
got
mean,
me
this is
thinking, man.
relevant.
Shit, if y'all gonna do a Midwest this little Milwaukee versus Minneapolis versus Indiana shit, nigga, count me in, bro. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Cause I ain't got no problem with spitting bars and I ain't went hard at music in a long time, but when I
right.
was making traction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So like shit, I ain't shit for me to get back to it, fam. So
yeah. Been to it.
that's my bid. I'm throwing my name in the hat. But
Hey,
yeah,
shit, you know.
What you got for us, bro?
I don't know. It kind of depends where we gonna start. Speaking, you know what? Perfect, because we already talking about music. Did you hear the K Dot verse?
I have. I
Do I even gotta ask?
you want me to tell you if it's fire? Okay. Honestly, this is my
Not
honest.
necessarily fire, but we
We can,
know the
we
elephant
can
in the
get into
room.
we can get into the depths. We can address the elephant right after this.
Yeah, yeah,
I feel like the topic of the song and the verse went hand in hand, went good together. But
you know what? I didn't even think about that.
I do
You're
not
right.
feel like the verse belonged on that beat. And that's my only that's I feel like I like the
I can
topic
see
of
that.
the I
I
like
like
the
the beat
topic of the
though. I
song.
like the beat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the beat nice. But I like the topic, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like that, you ain't like that. I like the
yeah,
fact that
yeah,
he came at the two, like he went at them niggas. But I
yeah,
feel like unlike you remember the control verse with Big Sean J Electronica and
yeah.
now that was more of a setting where like man like all right K Dot you know what I mean it's like a
Yeah,
listening
you type
session
shit. Yeah, yeah,
yeah but for that like that beat kind of and then his flow pattern kind of was
mm,
like different than what the beat was like I mean
mm,
it kind of didn't match to me sonically with the beat not saying it wasn't good I'm not
yeah.
saying
Nah, I
it
hear you.
wasn't good sometimes two things can be true you know what I mean
Yeah,
but that would be my only strike against that. I just
yeah,
didn't feel like the verse went with the beat. You know what I mean? Sonically for me.
yeah. Fair enough.
Outside of that, good job, K
Fair,
Dot.
fair
Like
enough.
that's a jack in the box move, nigga. We did not we cranking this. We listen to all this music. Boom.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a K Dot verse on this bitch.
Yeah,
Okay, let me rewind that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Then you actually like listen to what he's saying, and then I went on social media. People
Hmm.
start dropping little bars and nuggets, and
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and all this stuff, and I'm like, because me
yeah,
myself, when I listen to music, I don't really listen to hear like I listen to the lyrics, but I'm not
yeah,
listening to context. If you get what I'm saying,
yeah. See, I'm a
like
context.
so like when Future rapping and shit, like you got the
Yeah,
bounces, like you can rap along
yeah.
with it, like you
Now
know
I'm not listening to Future for context, but
yeah
K Dot,
okay,
I already knew.
but that's what I'm saying. So that first
Yeah,
listen, that's probably why that threw me off too because
yeah.
it I wasn't listening for context when I first
Exactly.
heard the track, but
Makes
then
sense.
you
Yeah.
run it back, you like it's not the big three, it's just big me. Like
Hmm.
who the fuck is? Oh, okay. Sneak dissing. Who was sneak this? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let me play that back, man. Let me see. Let me put this all together and really listen to this. It turned into
Yeah,
like an ether takeover kind of vibe for me though. But
yeah.
also it happens again off of Big Sean verse and shit. So
Mm,
without like I'm gonna give you the floor right after this.
mm,
When Control dropped, both K Dot and Big Sean was on the same song.
yeah,
Big Sean just recently stated, or no, actually, he recently dropped a song where he referenced them not mentioning him as a part of the Big Three or whatever,
yeah.
being in the
Okay.
top of that rap class.
Mm,
So then when this dropped or whatever, it just conveniently happens right after Big Sean said what he said. So like that's just I'm like, man, that's a crazy observation, but at
yeah,
the
I
same
ain't even hear
time,
nothing
it's
from.
nothing is nothing. But and you know what? Me and my guys was talking about that, and I was
Huh?
like, first of all, people ain't checking for Big Sean to say something back to them.
Yeah.
The next thing is when Big Sean had the opportunity to like step into that war, that competition up top, he
Mm,
really didn't. He kind of shied away. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, K Dot dissing Drake and J. Cole dissing Kendrick, well, kinda dissing
Mm,
Kendrick, but most definitely dissing Drake. Drake dissing both of them. And you know what? I'll pinpoint it to you, then you can have this floor.
huh.
When K Dot was saying boy, and then Drake had the song when he was saying boy, I think that was Over My Dead Body. Off
Oh, okay.
yeah, he was like,
Over My Dead Body, one of my favorite tracks.
don't make me break your Kevin Hart, boy.
Yeah.
Little lyric or whatever. So like
Yep.
him and K Dot came at Big Sean, and Big Sean really ain't say nothing back. But you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Big Sean is a good artist. I actually like a
I
lot of
think
his.
Big Sean is underrated for sure.
Yeah. But you know, it's to me, it's just like, bro, all right, if you want to be in that conversation, bro, you gotta put yourself there, bro. Cause
Yeah, yeah.
how Wayne get considered the best rapper alive?
He put the work in. That's just what
He
it is.
said it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
They
said it.
all say it, but only one or two of them is true.
Yeah, yeah. The work match
Yeah, the work
confidence.
matches. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
But yeah, what
Yeah.
was your take on there, bro? I'm interested.
Honestly, bro, I didn't expect nothing less from him. My thing is, I think people be forgetting that's what hip hop, that's what rap was. You supposed to go at your competition. This wasn't okay. Yeah, we cool, but boy, I will rap any one of you niggas under the table. Killer Mike say it. Kendrick say it. Jay-Z say he the best rapper alive. Wayne say he the best rapper alive. We can all coexist in this space, but it can only be one. You feel me? Even though technically, as fans, I can listen to Jay-Z, I can listen to Wayne, I can collectively like all y'all on whatever level. You feel me? But like, you supposed to feel like that. Like, rap is a competitive sport. Ain't nobody listening to the ABC rapper. It's not what's happening. Are you creative? Are you do you have metaphors? How are you with these words? Because I don't want to hear shit that I can come up with myself.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
don't. That's not what I'm for. It is a lot of rappers that go underrated. Like to me, like the Lloyd Banks, the Method Mans, the Redmans. We spoke last time about Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who can really spit, bro. And yeah, it may not be the shit that the street niggas listening to or whatever, but it's still good rap music, right?
yeah,
And I think, bro, Kendrick is doing what a lot of these other rappers ain't. A lot of times, bro, it ain't even got to be beef. I don't think this nigga want to have a shootout,
yeah,
but it's like, bro, let's make good content. You know what I'm saying? Let's put some good music out there. Let's make it hot. So you get so you you come at me, you bring the best out of me. I'm finna come at you and bring the best out of you. It ain't even really beef. But
yeah.
I'm finna tell you niggas, ain't nan one of y'all finna out rap me. Like, and I don't see nothing wrong with that, bro. I don't see nothing wrong with
It's
that.
like pick up ball at McGov
Yeah, but
or at your local park, man.
listen,
You ain't about to
it
sit
be two
on the
niggas
court
on the
like,
court at
hey,
a time.
that nigga better than me, nigga. Once
Everybody trying to be the one. Everybody trying to be the one that you go home talking about.
Yeah.
They finna run up and down that court and lay it on the field, right? That's
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do. This rap, bro. It's a competitive sport. When Rakim came out talking about you can picture me like a Kodak, niggas wasn't rapping like that. They was on some hip hop, the hippie. No, Rakim said, nah, picture me like a Kodak. You feel me? Like niggas
Yeah.
wasn't rapping. You step the game up. Now everybody else got to come and be like, oh, don't nobody want to hear no hippie hoppity shit. This motherfucker done put some words together in a way we ain't never heard before. We got to step our game up.
Hey,
You know?
here's a fun fact too. That my guy had to get him on the show.
Yeah.
He had put me on. He was like, they call Rakim the god of rap or whatever.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But so
They
now
do.
that's why but because Nas was who he was the
Yeah.
prodigy, came out at 15.
Mhm.
That's why he called himself God's son, bro.
Yeah. I didn't know. I
Because
didn't never put two together.
because he was like after Rakim, he
Yeah.
was the only other nigga. Like not let me not say only.
Mhm.
He was the young nigga that was coming up that was gonna bring hip hop that sound. Like cause you had Big
Yeah.
Kane and all them niggas that
Yeah. Big
like
Daddy
they can
Kane and
actually
Emo,
rap and all
them niggas
that
was
shit.
actually cold, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them
They was
niggas can
actually
actually
cold.
rap. You know what I
Yeah, they
mean?
can actually
But
rap.
because Nas was like 15, 16 years
Yeah.
old doing what he was doing, and he had his own unique way of putting together words and like just like they called him God's son because like
Yeah.
nigga,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He did lead
Yeah.
the next generation of niggas because Jay-Z got all his style from Nas. And y'all can watch the documentary, but I
I ain't gonna cap. Nas is a great lyricist, but he is notorious for whack ass beats, bro.
bro.
A lot of them beats be like, boy, what the heck is this, boy? Him, you know
Hey,
who else don't always pick good beats? Busta Rhymes don't always pick good beats. Like
them niggas be
now don't get me wrong. Like Made You Look was my shit. The I Can song, that beat was very simple, but I liked it. You Can Hate Me Now was a pretty decent beat. But like think of like Rewind and like all that. Like, bro, them beats was weird as hell. Like, even
hey
Made You Look.
dog, Rewind was cold
Beat.
though, fam.
Who?
Rewind was cold though.
The song was cold, but the
Yeah,
beat
the beat. No, no. If you talking about this
on
beat, I got you, dog.
yeah, the beat was like it sounded like a video game beat,
What you
like
think about Purple?
Purple.
Yeah, my state of mind, Purple.
I don't know. I can't remember that song off the top of my head right now.
Man, that's one of my favorite Nas songs ever, dog.
What's
He
the other
goes
song?
do 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 do. I'm about to play the
I,
instrumental. Go ahead.
I'm about to say I probably heard it. I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Go ahead, bro. Once it get
Oh,
good.
you good, good.
But
But
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say like Nas is great, but outside like I think even people speaking of Nas and like the Rakims, and I think people like that appreciate and respect what Kendrick doing because, bro, that's what it was. Think about the whole East Coast West Coast beef. It wasn't because they was from New York and they was from Cali. It was about nigga, we rapping better than your whole coast.
Yeah,
We
man.
dropping harder music. We coming harder than y'all. That's really what it was about. Who collectively is dropping the hardest shit?
All right, let me know if you can hear this.
I don't hear shit.
It ain't playing. So,
I don't hear it yet, but yeah, bro. You know what? I could damn near. You got it.
if it ain't gonna play over the mic, because I tried to do that on the last episode.
Oh, you say
You know
it's
what I
you
mean?
say
It
it's
didn't really
Nas purple.
yeah, bro.
Hold on, I could
But
just play it.
it's kind of simple too though.
Hold on,
When it come to Nas though, you right.
hold on.
Yeah.
You can hear it. I just want the people to hear it. I don't want to play too long because I don't want us to get flagged.
What's the instrumental? So we shouldn't. But
Oh yeah, we should be good.
you
This
good,
ain't
bro.
that ain't the worst thing I've heard. Look, check this out. Check this out. I'm biased, and here's
Okay.
why. I'm biased because I am a huge fan of piano. So any beat with a piano, I'm probably gonna fuck with.
Okay.
So I don't know why. Like when Polo G came out, and they used to call him Piano G because all his major hits had piano. I was rocking with that shit. I don't know why, but bro, the piano is like my favorite instrument to like hear.
And just for the record, knowledge exchange audience, this is the second time he confessed one of his biases. The first was the red sauce. At least he an
But I'm
honest man.
keeping it a
You
buck
know
though. I'm
what
keeping it a buck.
I
I'm keeping it a
mean?
buck.
No,
I am a
piano,
huge fan of piano.
piano.
The song can be whack, but if the beat got piano in it, I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, it done been a couple of them whack ass songs with pianos in it and shit, dog.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I like the piano. I still want to learn how to play the piano, to be
Do you
honest.
like that J. Cole and Lil Durk song? That
All
be
my
like,
life.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that
But
song.
again, I'm kind of by I fuck with Dirk because Dirk from the city. He from Chicago. So I
Okay.
fuck with Dirk just mainly on that. But I do like that song. And for him, I mean, it's different. I mean, it's how can I say? Because I fuck with Dirk. I got respect for Dirk. I don't know him. I got what I mean by that is I got respect for his artistry, the music. Uh so like it is like how can I say? When because I listened to that album, Almost Healed or whatever, but it's like you hear some regular Chicago shit, then you hear All My Life, which is supposed to be positive, but then you go back to shooting niggas. So that's my only thing about
But you know, my
I also expect that, but yeah, I like the song. I like the because he really do be doing shit. Him and Chance and Bibby, they do. You know, they trying to do some shit. Bibby maybe not as much, but I know he still kind of keep his nose to the ground. But as far as I know, like just researching the shit. But
only thing
yeah, I
I
like.
hate about that song is they got kids saying all my life. They've been trying to hold me down. Like, bro, you ain't had a life yet.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
You know
more
what I'm
so about
saying?
him. I think it's him expressing his story.
His inner child. Because
Could
if you
be.
explain it to it like
I
that,
mean, I ain't
then
never
I can
looked at it
accept
that
it
deep.
that way. You know what I mean?
I ain't never looked at it that deep. I think it was just kind of more so like just to show like I'm still in tune. Like I won't. Y'all can go through stuff. Life ain't gonna always be easy, and y'all can still be successful and be somebody. I think that's probably like as deep as I took it. I never really looked at it like all the kids saying all my life and their kids. I think that's his hook, and it's like you just let me put the kids on here. Let me get the children involved.
I think
Then
they
you
were
got
trying
J.
to go
Cole on
for a
the song.
little hard knock. It's a hard knock life.
Yeah,
That shit made sense
but
though.
that's
Because
technically,
kids going through like
but
your
that's
parents
different.
probably ain't got, they living a hard knock life. You know what I mean? That's
Well,
to
that's
me.
different only because it's an actual sample of Annie where she was going through that
Ah,
particular thing. So it's
okay,
different. It's not even really original. It's gonna you gotta have an Annie-ish type sound to it because that's exactly where you're taking it from. It
okay,
ain't gonna sound right no any other way.
okay. So for my clarification,
That's just like with
so
Nas, like we just brought up Nas, right? The I know you can. He had kids singing that hook.
but that's
The
but that's like foresight, bro.
yeah,
It's like a positive foresight.
and I
I
think
know
that's
I
what
can be what I
you
want to
gotta
be.
all my life is pretty. It's probably the only positive track on that album, right? And I don't think that song is more so like. I think it's meant for him. I think that song is more about him. Like if you listen to what it is, he ain't
Okay,
talking to the children. He talking about y'all be talking about this, that, and all the shit that's going on. You see me lose my friend, then I turned around and lost my brother. But I'm still trying to do positive stuff for the city. I'm not happy with that.
okay,
I'm talking to the councilmen and our aldermen. I'm trying to see how we can put more businesses in our communities and get more leaders out here so we can find a way to put the guns down and the neighborhoods, everybody ain't got to be friends, but let's coexist. Y'all in y'all area, we respect that. We in ours, we respect that. If we happen to bump into each other at the gas station, look, man, you pump your gas, I'm gonna pump mine. We gonna both make it home today. I
yeah,
think that's kind of more so what it is. It's like, bro, Chicago, especially that side of town, bro, it's a dangerous place. It can be, especially if you involved in certain shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and I'm not saying Chicago crazier than any other place.
Hold
Anywhere
on,
where
man.
there's
Speak. I mean, let him This is a knowledge exchange. Let them know,
Nah,
bro.
just in general, you know, anywhere where there's a lot of poverty and a lot of people condensed in one area, there's gonna be problems. And it don't have to be black people. You put
Yeah,
a bunch of white people, poor white people in a trailer park, then you have a lot of drug addicts and things of that nature. It happens.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's no shade, but that's just the reality. You
Okay.
know, it happens. Um, and I think with that song in particular, I think it's just more so like a part of that journey. Like, you know, every time you turn around, I'm in the news for something bad, but don't ain't nobody talking about what's really good, like the stuff that I am trying to do, the stuff that we are trying to stop. And that kind of ties circles back into the main point, which was like the Kendrick shit, because you need shit like that in rap. Think about it, bro. Like all the main music that I'm glad that somebody in the news or the top song, he ain't talk about actually murdering nobody, not once. He just saying, man, step your game up. I don't got no competition. It's strictly rap. It's strictly about skill. We need shit like the Future whole verse is some Future shit. I'm not
Yeah,
the biggest fan of Future. I think he's a great entertainer. I don't, you know, and I
yeah.
like a lot of shit that I hear him on. But will I break my neck to go listen to a Future album? No. Will I
It's
do?
that
Will I
context.
listen to it? Will I listen to it? Of course, I'm gonna listen to it. But I'm not gonna wake up in the morning and be like, "Damn, Future dropped the album. Let me check it out." I'm gonna be like, "Man, while I'm riding or while I'm at the laundromat, man, let me play. Let me see what homie talking about." You know, no shade to no shade to him. It's just it's not.
But
You know, I fuck with it.
it do go back to context though. Like some artists you
Yeah,
listen
it's
to
context. Some
for
shit I listen to because
context, and
it
other
sounds good
ones.
in the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You know, when I pull up to the gas station, put the little bumpity bumps in. It's like, you know, if I want to be noticed, I put some Future on.
yeah.
You feel me? Like it's cool. It's that's what get the people going type shit. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But
It's provocative.
yeah, but that's exactly what it is though. You feel me? So
Yeah.
but yeah, like even with like so with like the Dirks and all that and that particular song and you know, like even the old school stuff. Like I appreciate the competition. Like when LL and Cannabis was going at it, I appreciate the level of competition that comes out with that. When you got the beef, well, the East Coast West Coast thing was different because they was more so on like some strict dissing shit, like strictly like the most violating things that you could say.
Yeah,
But but when it's like no, like
yeah,
let's see.
they said, um, damn, dog. It's more so like a person would turn to insults when they don't got nothing intelligent to say.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what most of them raps sounded like, if you want to be honest and shit. And
It wasn't no
it
real
was what
skill.
it was,
Yeah, it
but like
was what
you
it was.
said, you know what I mean? Niggas talking about no Vaseline and shit. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. Ice Cube got that's one of the best diss songs in rap history.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying like I don't think no nigga gonna ever say
Think
no
about
shit
it.
like
It's
that ever
meta.
again.
You wanna know why it's so raw? Because it's exactly what we trying to explain. It's metaphorically saying like it ain't even about the physical aspect. It's like, bro, your contracts, your
Yeah,
paper, your rights, you getting fucked over. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it was really clever to say something so simple and make it mean so much.
Yeah, I mean, then niggas knew what you meant. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
with a title like that, they like no Vaseline. Either you
yeah.
gonna look into what he talking about,
All you gotta
or
do is
you
listen
know
to the song.
exactly what the fuck he mean
Yeah.
when he say it.
Once
You
you
know?
once you let the song play, it become extremely clear. He tells you exactly what the fuck he talking about. He tells you exactly what he mean. With him, he didn't leave no room for guessing. You
Assumption
didn't
and
have to
shit.
fill in. Yeah, you didn't have to fill in no blanks. None of that. He made it very clear what he was talking about and what he meant and who he was talking to.
Yeah,
So yeah, but to round it
no,
out,
that is one of the best. Shout out to
yeah,
Ice
that's
Cube.
one of the best diss songs ever. Like
Yeah.
period, point blank. But to round it out, yeah, I think K Dot did what a lot of these other niggas need to do. Stop trying to chase a hit. Let's really get to some rapping. The hit will
Yeah,
come. Let's really get to some rapping, man.
I'm with that. I'm with that as a fan. Shit.
Yeah, like
Real.
that's what we want to see. That's why people are so enamored in the battle rap culture. That's why some of your favorite commercial rappers are at battle rap events.
Yeah, because they want to really
Yeah, the
They want
energy is
that
different.
fire. They want that
When you
fire.
in the studio, when you in the stew and you just high and you just listening to a beat and you just trying to make something so you can start a tour with, it hit different than you sitting there listening to a motherfucker tell you ain't better than him, and now you got to reply to that. It hit different.
Hey, you know what? How many hours do you think Drake and J. Cole got to sorry about the camera shaking. But how
Oh,
many
you
hours
good?
do you think J. Cole and Drake got to respond to what K
I
Dot?
give Drake. Drake got till what's today? Friday?
Yeah.
Oh wait, well I'm supposed to say that because it's really Saturday when it come out. But anyway,
It don't matter.
uh, Drake got the weekend. J. Cole, I don't expect him to say anything. And if he do, it'll be very subtle and it's gonna be in some feature that we don't know coming yet.
Hey, you know what? My guy said the same shit.
Drake got to the
I
weekend.
gotta
J.
get
Cole
both of y'all niggas
probably ain't gonna say nothing.
on the same show because y'all both
Yeah.
you seem like you a music buff. You know what I mean? Like you kind of
I
give
know
a
a little something. I got a couple songs I've recorded, a couple freestyles and all that other stuff. A So Gone challenge. Go check it out, by the way.
oh
But yeah,
word. Okay.
yeah, I
I'm
did a
about to
So
check
Gone.
that one out.
Yeah, I'll send you personally. I'll send you the files of some of the tracks I actually recorded. This was a while ago though, but
I'll fuck
you
around and hear it at the on the outro of not
know.
a crazy shit.
Hey, you never know. You never know. I definitely send them to you. I send them to you before you done editing for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, bro.
But yeah, he was
I
saying J.
think
Cole will probably play the middle, and he expect Drake to say something back.
yeah, Drake is
Drake
definitely
gotta say something back.
Drake gotta say something. But
Just based off
yeah,
that Meek Mill shit alone.
yeah, he gotta say something. Yeah, we know that's not talking about no Meek Mill right now. But woo!
Right.
Yeah, bro. I think for sure, he gotta Drake definitely gotta do something. And like I said, if we do hear something from Cole, it's gonna be subtle and it's gonna be somewhere that we don't know. It's gonna be in something that we don't quite yet know about. But I did, speaking of music in the West Coast, because K Dot, I did just watch a interview on YouTube with the Jimmy Kimmel. So it was like 50, Dre, and Snoop. And they Snoop and Dre finna drop something, man. I'm excited for that. I'm a huge Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is like my favorite. Like he like outside of like Nip, Snoop Dogg. Well, Snoop was first, but like that's to me that's like the pillar. I don't know why, but dog Snoop just been I've been like a super fan forever.
Who you think is
Paul,
the most who you think is the most famous rapper ever?
probably him.
Yeah, I'll go
Rappers, definitely Snoop.
because Jay-Z ain't getting his ass out there in no WWE ring,
Yeah.
bro.
I feel like people definitely know Jay. What I mean by famous rapper is I'm talking about the one that people feel they can approach, the one that people are like, oh my God, that's Snoop. Like, no matter where he
Yeah, we
at,
ain't
like
talking about
everybody
goats and nothing
fucking with
like
Snoop.
that. We ain't talking about goats
Nah,
and who's
yeah.
the best and
Nah.
none of that. We talking about
We talking about like
face card
recognition,
alone. Yeah,
face
face
card,
card alone. Yeah.
recognition, uh support, all that.
Persona,
Maybe
all that.
outside of Lil Wayne, ain't nobody fucking with Snoop. I feel like Wayne go places and Wayne just because of how he moves, like he just get a certain amount of respect from certain people where he at. But like I'm talking about like
That's if
just
Wayne even go places. I don't even think Wayne
he
go
probably
places
don't go
like
to that
that.
place. No, but I'm
Yeah.
saying that too because I remember him on Drink Champs. He was telling the story about his experience when he landed in Dubai, and people were giving him a hard time. He finna leave. I guess like the Prince or whatever, like made it right, like right then and there, like because it was him.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's a different type of love. You feel me? Like you willing to you put your whole country in check. You feel me?
I got it
Like,
between
different.
Snoop Dogg. I got it between Snoop Dogg and Will Smith, bro. Now
Maybe Will, yeah.
the only thing about it is most people ain't
But
gonna know Will Smith for rapping. They just gonna know him
exactly.
for being
That's
an
what I was thinking.
entertainer and shit. That's like if Jamie Foxx
He's probably one
has
of the
a
most
lot
famous
more albums
entertainers.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
He
Yep.
one of the most famous entertainers, but like, well, technically Snoop has crossed over into that too because he's done
That's
movies
what
and
I'm saying, bro.
but
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 he's been a
even without
rapper
that,
for
But
majority of
even
his
without that, like strictly rapping, Snoop
yeah.
been in the game, what, 30, 40 years now?
Man,
So, I mean, we got
shit.
to think.
Yeah. He
We got
going
to
on
think, bro.
60, my nigga. So he been out since he was like 18 for sure. Since he was like, I think he was
And I'm
born
almost certain
in the
he like
first.
mid, I believe he like mid 50s right now. So, uh, being as much of a fan as I am, I should know this, but that lets you know I'm not a creep fan. I'm just like I fuck with the music and the movement type shit. You feel me? I don't know
Hey,
the nigga
hey,
birthday.
dog, listen. Like, side note, it was this dude that got Mike Tyson tatted on him, tatted on his arm or whatever. He actually seen Mike Tyson in person, and he was showing Mike Tyson, like he was trying to show Mike Tyson the tattoo,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
asked for a picture. And Mike Tyson never took the picture with the guy, just walked past the guy. And somebody had a caption over the video that says,
Mm.
"That's why you don't never get your idols tattooed on you."
Yeah, they always say never meet your idols for real.
Yeah,
Idols
that's
become
what that's what that's what I think that's probably what they said. Never.
yeah.
That's why you never meet your idols.
You never want to meet your idol, bro. Like that's fucked
Snoop
up that we got
Dogg.
to feel like
Oh,
that, but
okay. Snoop Dogg is only 52 years old.
yeah. Oh, okay, okay, cool. So
Yeah,
but he been in the game. We pushing 30 some years, bro. Like yeah, because
definitely. Shit,
I
if you
think
saying 22 was 30 years,
because
he got
Doggy
there
Style
at
came
least.
out in what 93. That was the first album, right? Doggy Style that came out in 93. I'm
Doggy
not
Style
mistaken.
came out in
I'm not mistaken. It was 93. I could be wrong. I could be off by a year.
93, November
Okay.
23rd,
Yep. So it
1993.
came out in 93. So yeah, it's two. I was three. So take away 3 years from my age. Now that's 31 years since his last album. Going on 31. Coming this November, it'll be 31 years then.
And like they said, Snoop Dogg at the point where he just be doing side quests.
Oh
nigga,
yeah, definitely. And he ain't wrong. Why
the
not? He
nigga
on death
doing
row now.
Corona commercials. Nigga do
He
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
dropping another album. And it's
Oh
crazy. I
damn,
don't
he do own Death Row, don't he?
Yeah,
Right.
yep. I don't know how true it is, but on Jimmy Kimmel, they said because they started with Doggy Style, the name of this album gonna be Missionary, and I found that funny. I don't know how true that is, but I found that funny.
Hey, I don't know, man. Like
I found that
to all my
hilarious.
to everybody. I don't know. I can't. Well, whatever. It's funny for a number of reasons. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
most definitely.
Because
But I don't know how true. I don't know if they just trolling with the title or whatever. But they did say a couple of times, like, yeah, we started with Doggy Style, so we gonna end it with Missionary. And
gonna
I'm like,
finish
these
your
motherfuckers
mission.
crazy.
Niggas gonna finish a missionary.
They crazy. I say, man, they crazy as hell, boy. Straight up.
No,
Again,
that is hilarious,
disclaimer,
bro. That
chat.
is
I don't know how true that is. I don't know if they was trolling or they was just saying it for the show, but it was funny. Oh, and
That's
they
a
got the
good
new
joke.
drink, the gin and juice drink. Did you see that?
They got a drink called gin and juice.
Yeah, the actual gin and
Oh
juice that come in
damn!
a can, like White Claw, and it's gin and juice. And from what I seen, they got 4 flavors. I think it was melon,
Peach.
mango, apricot, and grape or punch or something like that. Got
Okay.
4 flavors. No,
Oh yeah.
passion fruit, apricot, I think grape, and then like one other one.
Them niggas took that Red Bull route with the flavors and shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Niggas in
Yeah,
the
so
tropical unusual shit. But no,
facts.
they drop it in my market. I most definitely would give y'all.
I'm
Cause
tapping in.
hey, when Bel Air drop, that's one of my best videos on my other channel. On
For
the
the reviews.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think
You
that's
know
what
what's crazy? Side note, since we on that, bro, to this day, my best video is when I reviewed them 420 wings from Ringstop.
on what?
Yeah, it's at like 2.2K.
Oh, you the man, bro. I
Yeah, for
think
real. I don't even
my
know how
best
it got there. I'm thankful for it for sure though.
my best one is when they did the flaming hot Dorito wings from BWC.
Ah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think I'm over 2,000, but I don't know the exact number and shit.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, I
But
think
yeah,
that's interesting, bro. I
for sure, for sure.
I need to go back and look at my stats, man, because I was at like I'm at 97 subscribers. I stopped
Ooh,
short of 100.
man, let's get my boy. Hey, let's get my boy to 100
You know what I
subscribers,
mean?
man. For
Yeah,
real, for real.
man. Like,
I think I'm a less than you for sure.
but you up there. You right
I'm
there
at
with
79.
yeah.
79.
Yeah, man. We gotta run. We gonna run them
Yep.
numbers up the other way.
79. So I'm not too far behind.
Yeah.
And so we doing good, man. But yeah, nah, y'all make sure y'all go support them channels though, for real, for real. But
And that was a good year. We was dropping plenty of content, dog.
yeah, man, it was a good
That's
year
how.
for
That's how.
what we were
That's why I'm.
doing for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And hey, if we can incorporate that into this, what I mean, I'm
Why
pretty
not?
sure a lot
Which is
of
part of the plan anyway. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure, food review or food
yeah, yeah.
is a
Yeah,
part
for
of
people who don't know
knowledge.
what we talking
You know
about,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like you would
Food,
like to
snack, drink
know
review.
where
Yeah.
you're going to eat and what it would that's a part of the knowledge
Yeah,
exchange
it's a
too,
part of
you
them.
know
Yeah, you're right.
what
You're
I mean?
absolutely right. 1000%.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's I didn't mean to go off track.
Nah, like that was pretty much it with that. Like I said, man, let's just keep the sport competitive. If Steph Curry didn't play the way he played, and Bron played the way he played, and KD played, if everybody played the same, we wouldn't watch.
Yeah, that's a fact. It was the
You
reason
know,
why people got upset when LeBron went to Miami or when
yeah,
KD went to Golden State.
we want
You know what I mean?
competition.
Yeah.
You know, we want to see good games. We want to hear good music. So we want to hear good bars. So yeah, I think with that, I think that's where I'm at with that one, man. You got something else, or
Oh no, keep it going, bro.
did you watch the documentary?
I only seen the clips, but I don't how it's a 4-part series, ain't it?
Yeah, it'll take you about. I watched it straight through on my on. I watched it straight through, and it's a little less than 4 hours, give or take, because each
Okay.
episode isn't exactly an hour. Each episode is like about 42, 43 minutes. So I watched it straight through.
I I would love to speak on it in detail as far as like the actual facts and what happened on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
But right now I'm we can talk about the basis of it all, which is
yeah. We just cover it. You
sexual
know what? How
grooming.
about how about we leave it open for a chat discussion?
Okay, that's cool too. That's cool too.
So basically, what it is, y'all, is it's quiet on set, and it's about some childhood stars with Nickelodeon, mainly focusing around all that the Amanda Bynes show and Drake and Josh.
Okay.
And that time frame and some of those children and child actors at the time, and some of the people who worked there. I'm not gonna give too much away. If y'all seen it, please give some feedback. Let y'all know, especially our generation, like who grew up watching those shows. All that was like that was the show. All that was like Wild and Out type level for us when we was growing up.
Yeah,
Um,
that was like our Saturday Night Live.
yeah,
It
that's
was like
exactly what it
our
was.
Mad TV.
Exactly
You
what
know
it
what I
was.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had
Living
all
color.
that. I was a fan of the Amanda Bynes show, especially as I got older and like before she started going through what she went through. I always thought she was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't watch much of Drake and Josh, so I don't know too much about that show, but
I
people in
like
the
the Drake and
school,
Josh. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, I don't know why. I just it was never something I actually was
Because they
able to get
gave
into
her sister,
for a while.
they gave their TV sister a spinoff called the iCarly show.
I do know about iCarly.
Yeah. So I I had little siblings,
Yeah, yeah,
had to
yeah. I do
share the
know.
TV, so
I don't
yeah, I
know.
caught
I
caught
probably
on.
know about the same information of iCarly as I know about Drake and Josh, but iCarly I've heard a lot more about.
Yeah, most
So,
definitely.
but yeah, so
Even one of
chat.
the cast members on her show, I think got a little story to tell about
Yeah, it's very interesting, man, and it's I really say episode 3 was like the one that had like the most to talk about, but
we
involving
was
Drake
talking about
Bell and how that
Holly
situation
Weird.
played out. Yeah, and I've said that before, and I think people who've been watching us like consistently, like episode after episode, Hollywood and like the business somehow, some way gets tied into damn near every episode. So
Somehow,
I think, I think
somehow
people are
for real
really
though.
somehow
That's
for real.
crazy.
And then it's just a part of what's been going on lately too,
Yeah.
which is even more alarming that we even got to talk about it like that because, like I said previously, why does chasing your dreams have to involve giving up your
Getting humiliated or getting
yeah? Why does it have to
subjected
involve
to
that? subjected to mistreatment for men
Yeah.
and women.
Or sure,
And
I
not
think it's
children
like
too, but children are more susceptible to the dangers of these type of people. And Nickelodeon, I'm gonna just say this: Nickelodeon definitely got some explaining to do for sure.
Nickelodeon. This documentary, from what I seen, the clips and all that,
Yeah,
this is everything that we thought Disney was.
and we don't know if
And
Disney
we don't
isn't,
know exactly, and we don't know nothing about Disney yet. So
because
just imagine
Orlando
if they
Bloom,
came out with something about Disney, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
because a lot of their stars, their childhood stars, done.
they don't went a little crazy, a little
You
cuckoo.
just hey, look at just That's So Raven. Just look at that show. Look at all the cast.
Yeah.
Just Raven Simone herself and Orlando Brown.
Yep.
You just look at them two, you can tell something
Yeah.
wasn't right, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot that come with that stuff, man.
And Raven
But you
Simone
know
been
what?
around for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's
But
a
you
part
know
of that.
what, bro? You know who I'm glad to see back in the light?
Who that?
Kyla Pratt.
Oh yeah,
She's
right.
been
You
doing
see,
stuff lately, bro.
her daughter looked just like her,
She
fam.
is a splitter,
Crazy,
bro. If
crazy.
I ever seen somebody who like besides me and my mama, boy,
But me and
hey,
my daughter, me and my
you know what I'm saying? Like for real, or me and my daughter. But yeah, bro, it's like, yeah, but it's like it's cool to see like the people we grew up watching and all pretty much grew up with, like seeing some of them get back out there and get that respect that they deserve for like for shit helping us get through our life. Like, come
Yeah,
on now, there wasn't a child man, there wasn't a child male or female who didn't rock with Kyla Pratt.
that's a fact, dog.
You know what I'm saying? She
Fact.
was wholesome. She wasn't caught in the middle of no bullshit. You know, she grew up and had a great family. Well, it seems like she got a pretty good family. You got your kids is together. It's like that's what we thought. That's how we pictured like our celebrity, like either crushes or like the people that we looked up to. How she ended up is what we wanted for all of them.
Yeah,
She ain't out here crazy. She ain't doing interviews talking weird ass shit. She's still
she ain't
classy.
got an OnlyFans like
Yeah, ain't
them
got no
girls from the
OnlyFans.
Bernie Mac show,
Yeah, bro. It's
Vanessa
like
and
so
Didi.
so
You know what I mean?
so I'm happy to see her like back in light, and I'm happy to see the people her interactions with Holly Bailey be they be everything to me. Like I don't care what nobody think. Like I like seeing that type of stuff. I just like the positivity, bro, the recognition, especially amongst us, whether it be black men, black women. Like I just like seeing that, bro.
Yeah,
For real, for real.
doing positive things in positive spaces.
Yeah, brother. So
Straight up.
I just like that. I like that, man. It's good. It's good for the culture. Like, get that man. Get Kyla a TV show or something, man. Start a podcast. Do something, because I guarantee you, people gonna tune in.
Hey, with the
Give her
way
a
shit
daytime
is
talk
right
show.
now, man, I don't know if she gonna go back to television, bro. Maybe movies,
I
maybe.
don't know. I
But
think
you
she'll
know,
probably do a
I
talk
be
show
getting
before she
her
get back
mixed
in
up
the
with
movie.
who is that
And
one
she
girl
doing
that
interviews now.
who is that one woman that Usher pressed up on that had the baby daddy issues.
Kiki Palmer.
I get her and Kyla Pratt mixed up sometimes. I don't know which
Yeah,
one played Tequila in Tequila in
that's
the
Kiki Palmer.
okay.
Tyler Pratt is from like One on One.
Yeah, so that's for sure. I remember
Yeah,
her from that. You know,
yeah.
Flex Washington went broke. He got a
I
sad
didn't know that.
story to tell, bro. Like I came across it on YouTube. I ain't gonna speak too much on it because I ain't really I ain't dive too
Yeah,
deep.
no, I get it. I didn't know that though.
But yeah, I was like, damn, dog. Like,
It happens in the business, bro, because you got people, and I think that's a although that really focuses on that documentary specifically really focus on like the problems with like child actors and making sure they got to be protected and all that. I think that really just opens up the door though for Hollywood in general. You know, Terry Crews has came out and said he's been through some stuff dealing with producers and um I don't want to misquote, so I don't want to say exactly, but it's like people have said that they've been in rooms and it's like, yeah, this vibe feel a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
somebody else came out and said they was
I don't think
sexually
I'm here
assaulted. I
because of my
forgot.
talent. You trying to get something else from me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that
Hey,
just kind of
listen,
opened up them doors, bro.
I slightly laughed when I read this, but it's not a laughing matter. So
What's that?
pardon me. Sugar Ray Leonard said he was sexually assaulted by his trainer. And the
You never
first
know.
nigga, you a how many times world champion boxer?
Yeah, I mean, you would
But
think,
I
right?
understand because when there's money involved, you got to keep your hands to yourself because you fuck around
Also,
with a
that and
man
then
back,
too,
you
it's
fuck around get
also,
sued and shit.
I think it's more so too, like especially with like men,
Or
they
shot
find it
culture.
harder to be. Well, yeah, well that's a smaller part of it. But
Yeah,
like men are less likely to admit that they've been abused.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Because they
it's
got to,
just not gonna
yeah,
happen.
yeah, you right. Because Terry Crews, old big buff ass,
Yeah, it's like
Sugar
what you
Ray Leonard, a
how you are
boxer,
doesn't matter.
and it's like, bro, y'all supposed to be like, but from them looking outside of
Yeah,
themselves and trying to be in our shoes as fans and
yeah.
whatnot,
It ain't
oh,
even
we
just
supposed to
celebrity
be
culture.
tough. You know what
Yeah,
I
it's
mean?
just men in general.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not even celebrity culture. Like a man is less likely to feel like to go public and be like, "Oh, this person violated me." It's just it's less likely to happen. And a lot of that reason is because a lot of men feel like there's way less support for that type of trauma
it is.
and for that type of action.
It is.
So
I mean, cause like even with the fact that it's like nowadays it's like like a overwhelming amount of lady teachers, women teacher, female teachers, if you want to call them
yeah,
that, whichever
doing,
word you want
doing
to use,
stuff with students.
doing stuff with these teenage boys. And you
Yep.
can't say it's the teenage boys' fault because we all done had crushes on a
The
teacher.
teacher,
You
yeah.
know what
Then
I'm
we grew up
saying?
in an era where our teachers wasn't them old moo wearing
Yeah.
Miss Frizzle looking teachers. We grew up with some teachers.
When I
I
got to
remember
high
Miss
school, man, shit.
my English honors teacher at Madison. She was bad. Oh, she
Nigga,
was a white. She was bad, bro.
my science teacher, I know her name. I ain't gonna put her name out there, but
Yeah,
y'all.
that's why I was finna say. I said,
Hey, my freshman year at Custer, my science teacher,
yeah,
I made that woman cry. I ain't talking about sexually. Like I wrote a poem and shit and
yeah,
bought
yeah, yeah,
but like we just trying to riz. You know what I mean? That's what the young people call it. But
yeah, yeah.
we just
They hit.
running game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We trying to see,
trying to make sure that A become an A plus.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like for them to I'll buy you a Glock. Bitch, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, tell
And
me
it's crazy
more.
because no
Well,
matter if we had, well, me personally, no matter if I had a crush on a teacher, I wasn't thinking about her like sexually.
that's a fact. That is a fact, bro.
Like
Even if you looked at her
I
like,
wasn't
damn, she
looking
got a little
at
body and shit.
yeah,
But she
yeah.
wasn't
Don't get me wrong. I might
shit. Now that
hey,
we talk about it,
she
my
takes me
sophomore
in
year
court.
at Mesmer.
You know, I might look at the little jiggle or something, but it's like
Yeah,
I'm not thinking, oh, I want to go touch her or I want to have an experience with her. It's
yeah.
just hey, if I got to sit here for an hour and a half, at least it look good. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that on that type of tip. But
But
yeah,
from the teacher perspective, looking down, we
never had no
can't
issue.
like now. Listen, check this out.
Yeah.
Last year, I was dropping my son off at school, and the ladies in the office was like, "I wonder why there isn't so many males. I wonder why it's not as many males working in schools nowadays." And woo woo.
Yeah.
Because for me, and this is my perspective,
Mhm.
a lot of them can't because like the world's been sexualized and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of parents ain't really comfortable with it depends on what grade. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
So in elementary, we done heard way too many stories about child pornography, right?
Right.
And it's
Right.
normally coming from who? A male teacher.
Yep.
No matter the race. I'm not talking
Yep.
about races. I'm talking about just male or female, whatever.
Yeah.
Middle school, you don't really see them like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
High school, you will see a lot more of them
Mhm.
because they a lot. College, that's where you're gonna see a lot of your male teachers at, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it really ain't no trouble up there. It's just consequences, right?
Right. Right.
Now, the reason why I bring that up is because we know security guards, bus drivers are. I don't know if you ever been on a bus where the same girl who bussed out was probably like 5 stops ago. She
Mhm.
stayed on the bus last, to get dropped off last or whatever. Don't nobody know why, but we can
Right,
speculate.
right.
You know, we had the kids, the girls getting picked up by the dope boys or the older
Mhm.
college students or whatever outside of high school, or just niggas on
Yeah,
the block outside of high school because they had a car. Like, so you take all of that into account
yeah.
and you look at society and you be like, why ain't no male teacher? Okay, now you see why ain't no male teachers
Mm.
like that. Because even look at the women who are teaching.
Yeah, they ain't
They're
good
being
either.
exactly. They're being tempted. They're taking their shot at these kids. They doing all this wild, not all of them, but
Mhm.
like even like, and I'm not even, I don't want to say it. I don't care how women dress or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like in this hypersexualized time or whatever, you got parents at home walking around with just bra and panties on around their
Yeah,
teenage boys.
yeah.
They get to school, they see a stranger with something tight on and shit. What you think that's
Mhm.
gonna do to them? You know what I mean? Not saying they're gonna think about their mom and no shit like that, but I'm saying
Right.
like they exposed to the shit already. You know what I mean? So when
Mhm.
they get around something they probably could get their hands on,
Right.
and then the teacher actually like, yeah, you can take your chance with
Yeah.
me. You don't think that'll happen the opposite way with
It
these
happens every which
fatherless
way.
daughters? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And these me, if I was I ain't gonna, I don't want to put me in the position, but I'll speak
I
for
get what
me.
you mean. Yeah.
I'm just trying to teach her. She get like, oh, she think I'm this or think I'm that, and she
Mhm.
spending more time at the desk. Like now, I gotta be aware what's the fuck going on and shit. Like, why the fuck she keep coming up here? Now,
Yeah.
nigga, either you uncomfortable or you making the student uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? Like now,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just like to just wrap that thought process up.
Yeah.
With the overwhelming amount of, and these ain't high school teachers, people that I'm talking about.
Mhm.
These are
Yeah.
like middle school teachers messing with
But some
preteens
of them do be
and
some of them are.
teenagers. I really don't. I really haven't heard too many high school teachers. Most of them been like middle school, bro. Well,
Mhm.
from that I read, most of them been like 13-year-old boys, 14-year-old boys, which is like freshman year, I guess. But like they mostly been like right before they hit 15, 16 and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, but well, so I guess you could say 15, 16, whatever. But like, just think about your daughter. That's what I'll say. So like,
Yeah.
we can't make it cool and acceptable and be like, you know what I mean? Because it's niggas our age to be like, damn, where was these teachers at when we were younger? Like, bro, you can't make it cool and acceptable for a boy to smash an older woman, or for an older woman to smash a younger boy and be like, oh, that's cool. He smashed the teacher. And then get
Yeah.
mad if a male was to smash your daughter and she underage. You gotta have the same energy for both, fam. And I feel like I feel like it don't be enough backlash to make these
Mhm.
women know, like to let these women know, like, yo, that shit is not cool.
It ain't.
No matter if you get caught or not, the shit is not cool, fam. And it goes into that, the adults grooming the youngins. Like, man, why the fuck do pedophile, like, why the fuck do gay men give a fuck if a young man, like, what's a young man's sexuality is? You a whole
Right.
adult, my nigga. The
Right.
hell you mean? Let that nigga choose. He could be who he. Why he need? You see yourself in him, or is you trying to get with him? Like, which one is it for real and shit? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The shit just be wild, bro. It go the same way with women too. But I'm a man, so I can only speak for the man's side. I always got to get that disclaimer. I would never try to speak for a woman. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, I can say like, yo, we got to keep this same energy, fam. If it's wrong, it's wrong, bro. If
Yeah.
we gonna look at
Most
the
definitely.
Nickelodeon documentary and be like, yo, it was wrong that they was grooming them children or doing this or writing scripts like that or whatever, we got
Mhm.
to look at our common day lives, our everyday lives, and have that same energy. You can't be, oh man, my son smashed the teacher and think that
Yeah.
shit cool. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know, we can move.
Nah,
I just
I really agree. My bad. I got
no, you
trying
good,
to
man.
get dinner and stuff in order, but nah, I'm listening to you. I'm taking it all in. I definitely agree, bro. I think that is I think too that goes back to what I was saying, where it's like, even think about it. When you watch episode 3, what I'm finna say gonna make more sense. It took 20 years for this man to say what he just said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think women look at that and be like, "Oh, he ain't gonna say nothing," because they look at men and be like, "Okay, well, men like women. It does, your age, you're young, and they are aware of that." But it's like, I'm giving you something that you want anyway. So
Yeah.
they don't think that they convince themselves, "Oh, I'm helping him out. I'm doing him a favor, and then I'm enjoying myself in the process." Nah, that shit's still creepy.
Yeah, man. That shit
Because
still wild.
there are men your age who are fully aware and can consent to what they're doing properly, and you don't need to prey on your students. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, and
Buying a
it kind of
nigga
makes you
lunch and
think,
shit.
like, think about it. Like, a lot of teachers is getting younger. So it's like you say, a lot of this is happening in, like, with like middle school and like high school kids. You
Yeah.
got to think, these is 24, 25-year-old women getting convicted. You go to school probably at 19, you get your first job, probably 23, 24. You learn the ropes, you get cool. And then once you single somebody out, or once you lock your eye on what you call what I would consider your prey, it's like, then you think you do it until you get caught. And imagine how many people ain't getting caught.
That's what
Imagine
I'm
how many,
saying. That's crazy, bro.
especially high school boys. They don't realize that, yeah, okay, you think you cool, you think you're the man because you smashing your teacher. You don't realize how traumatic that's going to be for you later on down the line. Think about how many cats ain't saying nothing, ain't sharing it with their homies, erasing all the messages in their phone, who really know how to keep it, who really are being influenced to keep it a secret and to keep it.
And she probably ain't
Imagine,
that bad as a teacher either and shit. I'm talking about looks
I mean,
wise and shit. But
yeah, but to
yeah,
them, it is what it is, though.
yeah,
It's like, it's crazy, bro. It's like, imagine what ain't being said. And like with college, I ain't gonna lie, I'd heard some horror, well, what I would consider horror stories with college. Like, I'd have, like, because at this point, you dealing with what you would consider a grown woman.
yeah.
A 22-year-old, she trying to finish that last semester. She'll get that professor whatever he want to get that grade.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's
But
sad, bro.
that professor will still get in trouble.
He
It ain't
should, but
supposed to be. But
what
yeah,
I'm saying,
go ahead, go ahead.
what I'm saying is, although it's wrong regardless. Yeah, he should get in
Yeah,
trouble, but it's becoming so much a part of that culture. And
yeah,
people are aware of it, but it's like, if no one can prove that anything's happening, all we can do is just be aware. We can be alert. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
yeah.
saying that it's okay just because she grown. There's a professional barrier that should still apply. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
No,
So
I'm with you on that, bro. I'm just letting
yeah.
the audience know, like niggas is still
Nah,
getting trouble on the college
I think
level,
the people
fam.
who follow us definitely know, like, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, bro, it's one of them things where it's like, I feel like, even with the stuff that's coming out in like the music business and all that, like with this entertainment world finna get real, real murky.
yeah.
I think that's
I
what's
can
gonna
agree.
happen.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's gonna
too
get
many.
real
It's
murky.
too much. I think the gray area is too big, and they need to start. They need to get it back down to black and white, fam.
Right.
And whatever's and what I mean by black and white in the industry for the most part is pen and paper, fam. It's contract, right? So what if it's not in the contract, it shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be expected. It shouldn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be compensated for it. It shouldn't be none of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, but it's too much gray area. Motherfuckers putting too many ifs, too many leaving too much if for assumption. Okay.
Yeah. And then a lot of shit like just not being talked about the way that it should. That's just flat out what it is too. Like, when it comes to these professionals, because think about it, right? I feel like we had this conversation, was it episode 4 or 5? Maybe it was 6. But it's like, you trust your, and first of all, you know what? Let's not even talk about the high school or the middle school or the 8 hours that these people that you have to entrust to these people to make sure your child is actually safe.
Yeah.
Think about when your child is 19 and they're 1,000 miles away at some university doing who knows what with who knows what. They could talk to you and check in with you every day, but but you're not there to monitor. When they ain't on the phone with you, ain't no telling who's sitting in that dorm room or who apartment they at or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Hell
it's so
yeah.
much. But that's why I say I encourage people, teach your children, talk to your children. Stop hiding so much from your children, thinking it's gonna mess them up. They need to be aware. To be aware is to be alive. Stop worrying about what's being shown on TV. Let them see it. That way they can ask you questions and you can prepare them. Stop mimicking them, because then they go out in this world and they be green. And then when they find themselves in certain situations, they have no idea how to handle themselves, how to survive, how to protect themselves, how to outthink their way out of the situation, how to talk themselves out of it. They have no idea what to do. You
Hey,
did
I
not.
always said
You're not allowing their instincts to blossom.
that's a fact. And
You
I, I,
got, you
I
got to.
always said, man,
Or you'll
NPS
be
ain't
in the
teach me
street.
nothing else. It taught
Yeah,
me critically thinking.
facts. I'm not saying put your kid in the middle of the highway and say don't get hit. What
Yeah,
I'm saying is teach them what's going on that highway and how, if they decide to cross it, how it what can come out of that.
yeah,
That
straight up.
way, if they ever find themselves stranded on the highway, they know what to do. You
And then,
know,
and
give them.
it's, like you said, it's only gonna come from questions and curiosity, fam.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, that's not because you want them to go through it, but
Yeah,
if they should so happen to, they know what to do.
I don't. I think if anybody got a problem with what you saying, they probably didn't practice preventative measures before.
Yeah. I
You
mean, it
know
is
what I
what it
mean?
is.
Because
If you don't like what I
that's all you
say,
speaking on is
if you don't like what I
preventative
say,
measures. You know
if you
what I
don't
mean?
like what I say, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. That's what
Look,
we're here for. I'm not here to, I'm not, I never preach that I'm right or I'm wrong. I have my perspective, other people have theirs. And I feel like conversation is how you get the knowledge. Listen, I don't have to agree with you to learn something from
that's a fact, man.
and I
You ain't
think a lot
gotta
of
agree
people
to
aren't
understand
mature enough
either.
to understand that. Like,
Yeah,
bro, we don't have to. You can see the glass half empty. I can see it half full. You want to know what's more interesting to me? Why do you see it half empty?
yeah,
Let me explain to you why I see it half full. Let's see if we can't understand each other's vision. And even though we might walk away and you still may see it half empty and I still may see it half full, now we have an understanding.
yeah,
We've learned something from each other. We both walk away better than how we first sat down.
yeah. And one day, you might be in a situation where, hey, the glass
That
is half
perspective comes
full.
in handy. Yeah, it
You know what I'm
comes
saying?
in handy.
Straight up.
So to segue into our final segment of the night, I have
What's that?
another Would You Rather.
Would you rather? This is becoming
So
a
I,
staple. This 3 episodes in a row, man.
man, I'm
I'm
not
with
gonna
it.
lie. I
I'm
don't
with
know.
it, man.
I feel like y'all like the conspiracy theories, but I don't want to come to y'all with the washboard conspiracy theories. I want to make sure when I bring them, they things that we could really talk about, and I don't want them to be so far-fetched that it just don't even make sense. I like the conspiracy theories that we can actually have dialogue and actually are thought-provoking, and it's hard to find good ones, man, nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. So the Would You Rathers is a great balance but because it's more fun, but it still invokes thought process. It still invokes, it still invokes thinking. So today's Would You Rather. Would you rather be trapped in a large city that is completely overrun by wildlife, or would you rather be trapped in a small town with one unkillable zombie?
Hold on.
So here's the context. You in a major city, but like we live where we live, right? There's deers, there's raccoons, cats be outside, dogs be out. So the wildlife is way too many birds, it's way too many squirrels, raccoons, possum. Everywhere you step, it's just wildlife everywhere. You can't even get in your car without risk running over an animal, or you got to wait till the deer cross the street. It's 20 deer, but you at the green light for 30 minutes. You gotta find a way to navigate through that, or you in a small town. Like picture like a small town, like a town that got one way in, one way out. It's like one hospital, one school that teach all grades, like that type of small town. But y'all in the town, you can't leave the town. You can't kill the zombie and you can't trap the zombie, but you can avoid him at all times. He's always avoidable, but you can't kill him and you can't catch him. So you can't lock him in a room. You can't do that. He just roaming around at all times. You can always avoid him. You might have to run. You can always avoid him, but you can't kill him and y'all can't trap him.
Man.
And what I mean by avoiding him, like say, I know people like, well, what if we sleeping? Your house is, everybody's home is equipped. You never know where he is. Your house is equipped to protect you from him. So when you're in the house, you're straight. But when you're in the town, you risk running into this unkillable zombie that y'all can't trap. Y'all have no tools to trap him. Y'all can't contain him. He don't got super strength, nothing. He's still a slow, brainless zombie. He just exists in the town, and you can't kill him and you can't trap him. He just always there, and you just gotta avoid him. So you might be sitting around eating dinner, and you might see him walk in. He might be bumping outside. It's like, all right, we got to go out the back because here this motherfucker go. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Or you in the city, and it's like everywhere it's like even when you go to your office, you go to your day job, and it's just animals everywhere.
Damn, this
like you trying to study.
Either you trapped in a Jumanji movie. Either you trapped in a Jumanji movie or you trapped in I Am Legend.
Pretty much. But the city is still a city. Like, it still got highways. It's a big city. You can go to the club, but it's birds in the club and like night animals. Like, it might be a raccoon climbing on top of the DJ booth. Because the whole city is overrun with wildlife.
I'm gonna have to take my chances with that one unkillable. Question: do the unkillable zombie is just that one? And
it's only one
small in that small time. I'm gonna take.
It's a regular zombie, but you can't cut his head off. Nothing. Like, there's no way you can kill him, and you can't catch him, but you can avoid him. He's just always somewhere in the town.
Oh, I'm gonna take that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's impossible for me to believe I'm gonna get some sleep with all that damn wildlife going on outside. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, I don't want to take my chances running into no damn rhinoceros or hippo or you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, hell they just outside. Man. Nah,
they in the way. They partly destructive. The elephant might get tired and lay down on your car. Now your shit crushed.
Yeah, man. Hell no.
I think that was a real good one. It's just wildlife.
I had to treat the zombie like a third cousin, my nigga.
Yeah, you just don't want to see all the time.
Hey, this motherfucker.
yeah. Here go this motherfucker. Because that's how it'll be. It's like, you can't let him catch you. And like I said, I don't want to make it too difficult. This motherfucker can't teleport. He ain't got superpowers. But he might just come disrupt the church service every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just kind of he's still brainless. Y'all kind of walk him, let him walk his dead ass down, and then y'all just go. Church over for the day. This motherfucker ain't here. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell no. Hell no, I'm not.
He can't do nothing crazy
with no wildlife, dog. I'm cool.
Bro. He can't do nothing crazy. You just can't get rid of him.
Yeah, dog. I have to take the zombie, bro. Because it's other places I could be.
I had to answer, but the more I gave you the rules, the more I became confused on what actually.
So what you gonna go with? Or you gonna have to wait?
Here's my thing. I don't know realistically, right? I'm not the most animal person, but they don't bother me. But I'm not a PETA member by any means.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would kind of be tired of like, bro, I'm on a date. Like, me and we out or something, or I'm chilling with the homies. Here come dead John Doe, like bumping the bowling party, bro. Like, damn, I was just finna roll a straight. Now you got to get out the bowling alley until he come back out and find somewhere else to wander off to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man. Then he probably stank. You know what I'm saying? He been just wandering around for 50 years, like dead as hell. Like
Hey,
know,
listen. Yeah, because the motherfuckers got to clean that ooze up.
yeah, he
It's
just
like
dripping blood.
oozing around.
And then let's not forget, reality is some people might get caught. So you might have a dead human in the street, at the diner, somebody didn't get away, you know, because you can't kill him. Now you can't be in that motherfucking Tough Tony, think you finna square up with him like Black Dude did Jason. That ain't gonna happen.
Nah, dog got his ass. Well, he got thrown off the what's it called?
He lost.
Yeah, he lost, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? He lost. You feel me? Hey, okay.
That
Well,
nigga hit that nigga. I think he hit him
respect the
one
try, but
time, did he?
he lost.
That's a tough one though. Now that you put it that way,
Yeah.
clean
But
up
then with the
duty.
animals, what I'm thinking with the animals is like you can kind of court animals. You know, if you learn how to live with them, animals are kind of easy to do. It's like, okay, it's 3 deer around my car. Let me grab some bread, feed them, rub them, push them out the way. They'll go run off. You know, let me throw the bread over here. So you will learn how to live with the animals.
You said wildlife. It had me thinking of a zoofari. Not
Nah,
a
like it'll
zoofari,
be
but a
like
safari.
it's wildlife, but it's like wildlife native to like so it's like say you moving to Arizona. It'll be like that wildlife. Like it'll just be plenty lizards, plenty snakes, plenty wild horses. Where we at? We got deer and raccoons and it'll just be the squirrels and birds. It'll be the
Oh, you
wildlife.
talking about, man? If you
I
put
ain't
it in,
saying like
I thought you was talking about.
I'm not saying like the zoo bust open and they just multiply by 100 and they just
Nigga,
end
I
up
was
zero.
worried about the hippos. Nigga, I heard some wild
Nah,
stories about
nah,
hippos, my nigga. Like, nigga,
nah.
it made me not want to go to a swimming hole ever again and shit. But if you put it like that, I done avoided raccoons and possums my whole life. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. I might switch my answer next episode. I'm gonna have to give this one some thought, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This is a good one though. That's a good one for sure.
yeah. I think, but then again, I ain't gonna lie. Some animals
I
I'm
hate
not really
deer.
mess with.
I mean,
So I love deer meat. Deer meat is busting. Um, what would I do? I think for sake of this conversation, just for fun, I think I would try to avoid the zombie though.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I try to avoid the zombie because it's such a different aspect. Like life would be so weird. Like, bro, we trying to kick it and we got to worry about dead John Doe over here. The wildlife. Now, if we want to make it like that, we could. Maybe we could do it's like Jumanji style, like giraffes and shit walking around. But then we got to be realistic in the would you rather magic. Only because certain animals just not going to exist certain places. It's too cold for us to have lizards and shit. They freeze to death.
I think it's too cold to have lions out here too and shit.
Yeah, so it's like we got to be kind of real. It's like the animals that you used to seeing, but just like multiply to where it's like you just see them like that's all you see all the time.
Nah, yeah,
It's like it's so many birds out, like you got to go out with an umbrella because birds be shitting
hey,
and
them
shit.
seagulls be irritating. You can't even,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yes,
they'll swipe
indeed.
down it,
And
yeah.
it's only land animals, not like the fish from the lake. That type of stuff say normal. I'm talking about the land animals and the birds, the things that you would have typical issues with. You know,
I'm about to
typical
say, if
issues.
you niggas, if first of all, if you count fish,
Yeah,
stay
you know,
your ass
sometimes
away from
you just
water,
got
nigga. What the fuck you
sometimes you
talking
just
about?
gotta be specific. You know,
Yeah.
you just never know what some people think. But
Hey, listen, you remember when they said it was a lion loose in Milwaukee?
yeah, it was a cougar.
So you heard about the story that they finally found it,
I thought
or
I
they
did.
seen it, or some shit like that? It
I
was
don't
like
know.
recently, bro. It was like earlier
Because
this year.
I don't know if I ever heard of them actually capturing it.
I think they said, and I had the rest of the story for you next on episode 8. But
Yeah,
I believe in chat. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I believe the city of Milwaukee said that it was actually they actually found or seen, yeah, they actually found out what it was. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it was probably a bobcat or a cougar or something like that. It
Okay.
was on the loose or whatever. But
Like a mountain lion or some shit.
yeah, but they said they found it or whatever. So
Mm.
now I like I said, I'm gonna do my due diligence. Next episode, I'll let you know if they captured it, what happened, and all that extra stuff. But from my knowledge, that I remembered reading that story. So,
Right.
but I just figured that would be an interesting take on what you
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure.
What you got?
That was pretty much it. I'm done. I
Wrap it
think
up,
we
bro.
did pretty good, man. I appreciate everybody just tapping in with us time after time again, man. We on number 7. Let's try to make it to 770. You
Yeah,
know, let's make it grow, man. This is an exchange of knowledge, man. We appreciate the likes, the shares, the comments. I seen that hater in the comment too, but we ain't gonna give you no time, man. Just know I saw you. But anyway, man, thank y'all for all the love, though, good or bad. Love is love. You know, ain't no such thing as hate. Either you love me a lot or you love me a little. Either way, you still know who I am.
for
But
sure.
man, it's been B Mahoney. That's your boy right there.
Way too smooth. What it
This
do?
has been an exchange of knowledge with the Knowledge Exchange podcast, and we out.
We out, man. Till next time.
Yes, indeed.